Hello everyone, here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Hutan Pantai. Since last episode, I have been busy planting, rolling, weeding, and maybe borrowing some more money. Just saying, maybe might have been borrowing some more, yeah, anyway. We'll get to that here in just a minute. I believe I talked about this here last episode of one. We bought Field 8 here, and I mentioned I was going to combine Field 8 with 9, but I wanted to wait until the hired workers were done with the field to do so. Well, the hired workers are done, so we're going to start working on that here. We might end up, wrecking just a little bit of crop here, but I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum if we can, so we're just going to plow that together. Like I said, a little bit of crop there, not much. And then we just got to plow down the strip here. This shouldn't take too long to finish this job here. And then I'll have to get the planter back over here and then finish up planting this little strip. I mean, I guess we could. It wouldn't be the end of the world not to plant it either, but we can probably plant it, because why not, right? Just 2 passes here, and this should about finish this little strip up here. Should take care of the plowing. It'll probably need some lime and fertilizer, but I won't worry about that here this time around, everyone. Next time it needs lime, we'll get the whole field. And actually, speaking of getting the whole field, probably both the fields, they probably won't need it at the same time, of course. We'll have to see once. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe they will both need it at the same time, but not likely. I don't know if there's a way to see the status on that or not, everyone. It's as far as I know, unless it's changed, every 3rd harvest, everyone, you need to lime your field. So I don't know, are we on our 1st, 2nd, 3rd? I have no idea. No idea with these fields. Would be nice if there was maybe a way you could actually keep track of that a little bit better, but... And there probably is, maybe. I'm not sure of a way, at least right off the top of my head. Probably also need some fertilizer on here as well. Won't worry about that here this time around either. Just, a little narrow strip. Oh, well. The planter will put down some fertilizer. Just won't be enough. Oh, do I dare go just keep going like this? Well, I think I can. Why not? Probably destroy less crop this way than trying to go across it. That lined up there. Yeah, maybe one more little quick. That looks pretty close, right? How about that for $1? Looks professional, man. Looks professional. Professional what? I'm not sure, but, minor details. Okay. Now we'll keep going down this here, finish this little strip, and we'll be done. Try to keep the destruction, again, of the field here to the minimum. And then once we're done with this, too, I think we are done with the subsoil here for now. I don't think there's any other fields that need to be plowed right at the moment here. We have definitely expanded our farm some more here this spring in the game, Evan. Actually, quite a bit more, I would say. Again, the comment here I made when we started the episode, and we'll get to that here in just a minute. Let's finish this up here, and I'll show you folks what I've done on the map here. We are currently sitting at $121,000 here, by the way. Yeah, let's call that good. And speaking of that money, I'm thinking the best investment here at this point, to be honest, would probably be a combine. We could invest in planters, cultivators, tractors, that type of thing, Evan, but we don't need another planter at this point. We're almost done planting. Cultivators, we're done cultivating completely, I think. What else can plow? Yeah, I don't want any in-game plows. That kind of takes care of that problem. We got a subsoil good enough. Let's see what's here. We can just send you back to the farm, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm done with you. Switch that over to go to. That probably changed the target, didn't it? Yes, it did. Okay, start. Actually, no, it might have been about the same. Not sure. Anyway, just to make sure that does the same one there. Okay, you got the roller. No, you got the weeder. Okay. Yeah. Trying to think here. Guess we can throw this on it, maybe? Oh, you're, nope, never mind. Steering assist. Or just put you on a hard worker. Let's see how that works. Okay. We might end up missing that little strip there, or I'll make a pass myself. Although once I plant this, I'm not sure if I'm going to know where that is. Speaking of planting, though, let's actually head up to this top corner of the map here. And I got to remember here, actually, is this? I think this was all the fields I bought, right? Or did I buy 36 too of them? To be honest, I don't remember what fields I bought last episode. I know between episodes, everyone, I did a live stream here first off. And I bought 3 more fields. I might have bought 2 more, too, because I don't remember, or 4 more. I don't remember, did we have 36? Well, at any rate, we got 36 now, one. But yeah, bought 46, or actually, we'll just start 45, 46, and 47 up here. I do plan on combining 46 and 47 here together. They have different crops on them at the moment, so we're going to wait to combine them until, we're done with harvest, of course. And then also 43 of them. It'd be nice to pick up 43 at some point, combine that with 45. I think that'll make a nice size field. Otherwise, these kind of small, if you ask me. They're also a little bit far from the farm. I wouldn't they're quite a bit far from the farm. Our farm's down here, fields are up here. So opposite corner of the map almost. Almost didn't want to buy the fields because of that of them, but they were fields I could afford. And I think, like I said, once we combine them up, I think there'll be some decent fields here as well. Just at the moment, like I said, we got to do some combining before I think they're really particularly useful. I think we got enough small fields the way it is. Anyway, we'll leave the planter to that job, everyone. He looks like he's doing a decent job there. 45 needs to be planted as well. That is, I believe, the last field here that needs to be planted. All the rest of these fields have been taken care of here at this point. And also, if I check my rolling, so I did roll 9, didn't I? Okay, 36 has been rolled as well. What's up with 9 here? 9 needs lime. Doesn't need to be rolled. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, number 8 can be rolled, so we'll get this roller over to that field there. Curious to see once again to him and how much the rolling actually adds here. And I don't know that it'll actually necessarily know of one. I'm probably not, to be honest, going to have actually numbers on this because I don't know what my, before rolling versus actually after rolling numbers. No idea. Again, I know what Giants apparently says it is, but I don't know if I would necessarily trust that. Actually, let's just, for the fun of it here, have these fields been rolled? 2, needs to be plowed, needs to be limed. Wow, we're going to take a little bit of a hit probably on that field. Yeah, yield bonus plus 67. Actually, not that big of a hit, I don't think. Plus 92. Okay, so plus 92 on that one there. And this one needs to be rolled, which, yeah, I don't think we can roll it anymore. It has been mulched, right? I think that's how that works. So the only thing this field is lacking is rolling? Okay. Interesting. We didn't have a roller here last fall when we planted a bunch of the canola ones, so that's why, again, some of these fields haven't been rolled. Again, I'd kind of debate the necessity, or the, maybe not necessity, but the worthwhileness of rolling. Everyone, Giants supposedly has increased it quite a bit, so maybe it is actually now worth rolling. I don't believe it was ever worth rolling back in Farming Simulator 2211. Same thing for mulching. Mulching and rolling back in 2211. Like, if you wanted to waste money, go for it. I don't know about you folks, wasting money, rather not do that if you can help it. Okay, this is the field, right? For some reason, this field looks like it's been rolled, but according to that, it has not. Okay, well then. Also, is that hired worker? Yeah, we might have some problems with that. I think the hired worker started here. He got to this section and then quit. I probably should have ran this weeder before, which means we might have to do this job ourselves here. Okay. Let's go back to steering assist. Yeah, lines go all the way across. Okay. Think we're going to be stuck doing this job ourselves, Evan. Not the end of the world here, I guess. This, again, though, is why I didn't combine these fields together until the hired workers were done. I probably should have maybe hired the worker on this job here as well. And once we were done weeding, then we could have finished up planting. But my planter's up here at the moment, so I kind of wanted to keep everything moving. And, yeah, once we're done planting these couple fields, then we'll probably end up skipping some time here. And, yeah, next episode, Evan, hopefully we'll come back and we'll start harvesting some of this stuff here. And if I remember correctly from last year in the game, I'm like oats, canola, everything is like ready to harvest at the same time. So, like, when harvest time hits, Evan, it's going to be harvest time. And this is why I was saying, too, I think the best use of our money at this point, Evan, would probably be another combine. If we can get 2 combines, that would probably be very helpful, I think. We do have a truck and a trailer, everyone. So, like, we could put the truck with one combine, the trailer with the other combine. Just we don't have this section planted here yet. It's kind of easy to tell, like, okay, turn around now. Shouldn't take too long to do this job here either. Nice thing about this hoe here, everyone, goes pretty quick. I think it was 12 meters wide, if I remember correctly. And then, yeah, we're going like 9 miles per hour, which I think you can actually maybe go faster than that with this. Just our tractor might be limiting us here just a little bit. This is probably a little on the small side for this. We can go, yeah, we can go actually 15 miles an hour with this thing here. I do remember that if you put a larger tractor on it, you can really, really move with this here. But our little claws here just, yeah, not quite enough, not quite enough horsepower for this. At least in the game, anyway. But it's real life. This tractor probably would run it no problem, but although I will have to say that it's probably a lot of weight hanging off of that 3-point there. Like, oh my goodness. Just another one of those interesting European things there, if you ask me. It seems like the Europeans really like their 3-point hookups for some reason. Obviously, in America here, 3-point hookup, yeah, for smaller equipment, yes, but typically speaking, once you get to your larger equipment, it's usually all, drawbar hookup, right? There's not a lot of 3-point once you go beyond like the 10-foot mark, I would say. You do have the occasional stuff that does like a 2-point hookup. They'll pull it from the 2-point, but and then usually that equipment that is that way can like come either 2-point or drawbar style too a lot of times. So it's maybe a bit of a farmer's preference there, and probably depends on what they have for tractors as well. I'm not sure what yeah, that's actually a good question. What's the advantage, like drawbar hookup versus the 2-point hookup? I don't know. I'm actually not sure myself what the advantage on that one is. A lot of times, two of them, why you see on the larger tractors, a lot of times the larger tractors don't have 3-point hookups. Just yeah, don't use them. So, like, why have it, right? Bigger tractors will just have the drawbar, and well, that's all you need. Checking on this planter too, because I want to keep an eye on him once he's done. Get him to the next field here, or I should maybe bring him back down here, planting this. I'm not sure. One way or the other doesn't really super matter, I guess. But actually, is he? Okay. I was gonna say where he was at and where the field was updating. Like, that doesn't seem quite right, but no idea. I'm telling you folks, got to keep an eye on these hired workers. They're definitely a little sketchy sometimes, if you ask me. Thinking about this, it's possible I might have done this here already. I don't remember. I was just thinking about this. I'm between, yeah. I might have actually done this field already. Oh, well, not really a easy way to tell them until you, like, actually skip time of one. I don't think there's any way to know if you've removed the weeds from the field here when you're doing it like I'm doing here. Essentially, pre-emergence hoeing. Not actually a thing in real life, really, by the way. But then again, the game doesn't really let you do pre-emergence spray, per se, either. I mean, it does, but kind of get the same results as we do with hoeing here. One downside I've noticed about purchasing all these fields, Evan, the contracts that I was using to rely on for a little bit of extra income has kind of dried up here a little bit. We've obviously bought some of the larger fields here. You know, we got 2 and 8 and 9 and, well, I don't know about larger up here. We got a couple bigger fields up there. You know, 36 down here. We've bought a couple of the larger fields, Evan, now, and those are kind of the fields I was relying on for some of the, you know, the better contracts, if you will. I don't know about you folks, but I kind of have like a $5,000 limit on my contracts. You know, if it's less than $5,000, I'm like, yeah, just not even worth it, right? So yeah, that's actually, oh, actually, we do have a weeding contract at the moment. Field 14, huh? Might actually, we will accept that contract. Decent amount of money right there. And we do have a weeder. Fertilizing, nah. Hoeing, again, $1,000 each, everyone. Sowing. Oh, yeah, that's that one. Is that what, potatoes? Yeah, that's potatoes, yeah. So, now potatoes are also expensive to plant. I'd be curious to see how much. Is that actually a small? That's got to be a small field. Yeah, field 3. Go through a lot of seed, unless it's changed. Maybe it's changed, Evan, but I used to be back in all the previous versions of the game, Evan. You went through a lot of seed planting potatoes. Oh, like, it can get real expensive real quick planting them. So, you know, you get the 4,500. Use your own equipment. Plus, you do have to, well, you don't have to use your own equipment. You could borrow it. But you still would have to buy the seed yet. That could get real expensive real quick. I mean, technically, I mean, you have to buy a pallet of seed, right? So, boom, $1,200 right there. And if I had a guess, I don't know if that would be enough. You probably would need 2 pallets of seed, Evan, to finish that field, I would bet. At least with the potatoes, anyway. Might even need more than that. I don't know, Evan. I don't know. I got a couple more passes left on this field. We'll have it done. Like I said, might actually be done already. I just don't remember, so we won't take any chances. We'll just go over this here again. And then, too, once we're done planting, we'll try to give a quick swipe up the middle of the field there as well, at least if I can find the right spot anyway. I'll try to maybe just, like, leave the weeder, like, hey, here's where we got to make the pass, and hopefully that'll work out. Definitely thinking once we're done with this year's harvest, everyone, we might look at maybe buying some more fields, but we'll probably start looking at equipment more than fields at this point, everyone. A couple larger tractors would definitely be nice. Larger planter, definitely, yeah, definitely looking at a larger planter here for next year in the game, everyone. Maybe even 2. We'll have to see once here, but definitely for sure 1 larger planter. You know, once we're done with harvest, everyone, and that's why I want to buy the combine first. Because that's what we'll need first, and then we can sell our crops, and then we'll have more money that we can use towards buying, hopefully, some equipment here this time around. I just seen on the cab. I'm like, what does that say up there? Panoramic, huh? You got the panoramic cab? I guess that's probably what they mean with that, kind of like a frameless transition there between the front glass and the top. At least I'm assuming. Kind of interesting there, if you ask me. I'm really not sure, to be honest. Like, why would you want that? Don't know. Not sure what the benefit of that is. That one, other than cost you a lot of money, probably, but. Oh, come on now, tractor. Now, sometimes this tractor gets like in a weird funk when it's pulling this stuff, and it just kind of like doesn't want to pull it. It sits here like a couple miles an hour, but usually it does all right. And I say all right only because we're going 9 miles an hour instead of the 15 we could theoretically do. Keep in mind, if you look at the repair bar there, we are like repaired, so it's not a repair issue here in this case. I know it's surprising, right? We're actually running with some repaired equipment here for a change. Well, anyway, since we're just going up and down the field, let's load up some comments here a moment, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. As a reminder again, if you'd like to join us on our multiplayer servers, you can find that information down below in the description there. Anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Also, if you're looking to maybe purchase Farming Simulator, got links down below for that as well. It does help support the channel, so always very much appreciated. And of course, gotta mention too of them, like if you're not already subscribed, well, what are you waiting for, right? Waiting for us to maybe buy some bigger tractors? Don't worry, it's coming. It'll be coming here, hopefully. We just need a little, a little something here. At the top right corner of them is always kind of an important number, right? Anyway, to the comments here, like I was saying a moment ago. Ethan was saying AI is really a misused term. Artificial means created by humans, not a computer. That's the really frustrating part of this map. We got a new Asian animal and didn't get the map, and there really isn't anywhere to put a pen. That's a good point. That is a good point there, Ethan. Like, yes, if I was to put animal pens, like, where would you put animal pens on this map? I don't know, I guess you could, like, clear some land, maybe, or take up a field. But if you look at the farm, Evan, there's a farm here, I guess, right? I think that's considered a farm anyway. And then you got kind of our main farm, or the farm you start with up here. Like, yeah, I can't even put a silo down over there. Everyone's still like, where would I put? Yeah, I don't know. Where would you even put animals? I don't know if this is a really good animal map. So that's, yeah, we'll have to see. I'm not sure if we'll ever get into animals on this map or not. Everyone. Hard to say. Hard to say. Okay, let's say another, maybe, what, three passes over on this side here. We'll be done with this field. Little short ones over here. Oh, wrong line. I've had that before. It's like, hey, it's showing the right line. Lock on. Oh, that's the wrong line. Oh, you done planting up here yet? He's getting there. He is getting there. Anyway, next comment here, also from Ethan. Ethan was saying a little annoyed with this map and all the plots that come with extra land. They're just not enough or too much of a hill to put down a good animal pen. Just really want to try the new buffalo. Also do not know why they put them in the map being a new animal. Or why they did not put them in the map being a good new animal. That's a good point. This map does not start you with any animals, and you would think, I mean, buffalo, like, why would you not start them with it? I don't know, but seems like it would make sense, right? Going back to Ethan's comment here on the artificial intelligence there, AI as well. Yeah, Ethan is exactly right. Really misused term. Like, nowadays, Evan, they're just calling everything AI, right? AI this, AI that. Like, oh my goodness. Like, yeah. I'm sorry, that's not really probably AI, but well. AI workers on the map here. Artificial intelligence. They definitely got some artificial intelligence, all right, or lack thereof. Okay, you know what? Actually, I can leave that just folded down. That should be fine. So we've got a truck that's getting a little annoyed with us here, so we'll just kind of kindly pull out of the way. Maybe. There you go, bud. Okay, we done planting over here yet? Not quite, probably, unfortunately. Getting close. He is getting close. Anyway, next comment here, Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Kenneth was saying, if your silo gets full, you can take it down to the grain elevator, just store it there, and use a train to sell it. Takes everything. Ooh, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I'd forgotten about that. That is true. I think, don't you have to pay for storage there, though? Could be wrong. Don't quote me on that one, everyone. John was saying, in Farming Simulator 22, the repairs never went down that fast. Giants have to fix that for Farming Simulator 25. That could be right there, John Deere man. I do seem to remember complaining about that in 22, though, as well, when, like, the constant repairs in 22. I don't remember how bad it was. I know 22 of them, we had some mods that kind of fixed some of that, to put it nicely, stupidity. So that kind of took care of some of those issues. So I don't remember what the game was originally like when it came to repairs, but yeah, 25 is definitely really bad if you ask me. I'm like, oh my goodness. Again, I mean, I kind of like the concept of repairing your equipment, just not every 5 minutes. Yes, I know, slight exaggeration, but not much, really. Not much if you think about it. Okay, anyway, on that note, I think with that, we better just wrap it up here for this episode. I'm going to finish planting this field here, and then we got 45 to plant as well, and then plant this little strip, do a little cleanup, and then we'll be ready to skip some time here, and like I said, hopefully start harvesting here next episode. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.